Studying 19 subjects is nearly an impossible task which will be done by PG aspirants with lots of hard work. Of all the 19 subjects, there will be a lot of interesting subjects which are easy, and there are some subjects which are really tough. No matter what, how many times you read them, how many ways you read them, they are really the troublemakers for us and will be tough. Due to those tough subjects, our granted score will be low. Due to the low scores, we will be depressed. Due to that depression, our preparation will be slowed down, and ultimately what happens, we'll decide to leave that subject for final NEET and NESET exam. And then what happens? Our bad luck, most of the questions will be coming from those subjects only, and ultimately we will end up the exam with a big disaster. But there should be a way to tackle these tough subjects. And I have that way and key to master these tough subjects that you are struggling with. Don't miss anything from this video. Stay with me till the end, because this video will change your preparation for the next 2 months. And with no delay, let's begin it. Hey guys, if you are new here, this is Dr. JT, General Medicine Resident and a part-time YouTuber, and I welcome you to my channel Dr. JTM. So firstly, Happy New Year to every one of you, and in this new year, in the new month, I have decided to make a video for PG aspirants to make their preparation most efficient and to get the maximum out during this time. So that is the reason I decided to share how I mastered the toughest subjects during my preparation. So what are my toughest subjects and how did I master them? Actually, I have 3 tough subjects, that is Pharmacology, Microbiology and Anesthesia. I think most of us sink in this aspect. So for my 3 subjects, I have 3 different ways to master them, and I have 3 different stories to tell you. So let us look in detail about them. First tough subject, Pharmacology. Right from the beginning of my preparation, Pharmacology is really tough for me and I'm really afraid of that subject. But in the beginning first week itself, I have given a 20 MCQ test in Pharmacology, which was conducted by Govindra Garg sir. So in that test, I know I would definitely do bad in that exam and I will definitely get low marks. But I don't know, I am very bad in Pharmacology until I have got -9 marks in that test. First thing, I didn't feel bad, because I know this is my weakness and now I have to work on this to become a pro in the same subject. Crying over it will not really take you anywhere. In the same time, I just can't leave Pharmacology and go to final exam, because there is a lot of weightage of MCQs from that subject. In the same way, I wanted to be a general medicine resident. I can't leave the heart of medicine, that is prescribing drugs to the patients. So that's when I have implemented the master strategy to tackle this Pharmacology. I call this the injection method, twice daily. So actually I used to study 8 hours daily in the beginning. So in the morning I used to study 1 hour of Pharmacology, and in the evening I used to practice 1 hour of the Pharmacology that I have read in the morning. In the same way, I used to do this daily, even though I used to study other subjects for 6 hours. So later on, when I used to study 10 to 12 hours in a day, I changed it to 2 hours of Pharmacology in the morning and 2 hours of Pharmacology practice of MCQs in the evening. I did this continuously for 45 days. Ultimately, my brain has no option but just to remember the Pharmacology that I have read. This is like priming your brain continuously with one task to become a pro in that. So what happened is, during this 45 days of preparation, even when I have to study Pharmacology for 4 to 5 days according to the schedule, that has become a second revision to me. So at the end of 45 days, I have taken a subject test which has 50 MCQs. You know what? I have made 43 rights in that. This gave me an immense satisfaction, and I thought that I literally had some confidence with my preparation and I had grip in my preparation, and it really felt good. Second tough subject, microbiology. Actually microbiology is really an interesting subject to me. I used to do really well and used to top in that microbiology when I was in second year MBBS. But later on, when I have joined in the NEET coaching for NEET PG preparation, that's when my entire concepts were ruined by the professor who taught microbiology. No offense to that professor, but I couldn't really follow on to the topics that he used to say, and all the topics and the concepts are jumbled in my brain, and it turned out to be my toughest subject. But I just can't leave this microbiology just because it is tough or just because I haven't understood the classes, because even microbiology, which has all the infectious diseases, is very much interlinked with all the subjects, not just medicine. In the same way, I wanted to be a medicine resident and I can't skip microbiology because I have to deal it on daily basis. That's why what I have decided is, no, let us sit and deal with this microbiology, and I have opened the notes that is given by the professor in the coaching center. After reading that notes, I literally felt this subject has become much more tougher because I didn't understand the classes. In the same way, this notes has made it much more tougher for me. So that's when I have called my seniors and asked what to do with this microbiology. I am really facing a struggle to study in this subject. That's when they suggested me there is a book called Apur Shastri for microbiology. Go get it, it will be easier for you. So I'm really happy, I'm excited. I have gone and bought that book and I wanted to study microbiology. That's when I opened it, I realized there is a lot of microbiology in that. It's almost like a textbook. We can't really study the entire textbook because in PG preparation we need to have something concise. That's why we need to go to the coaching center and make some notes of our own and the notes from the teaching. So I know this is not going to happen. I'm not going to study the entire thing. Now what should I do? Should I leave this subject again? No. That's when I have decided, after putting a lot of thought into it, that I should make a concise book of microbiology for my preparation from this Apur Shastri textbook of microbiology. So you really won't believe me that I have put 4 hours extra every day for about a month. That means if I used to study up to 10 o'clock in the night, then I used to put extra 4 hours, or if I used to study up to 11 o'clock, I used to put on extra 4 hours and used to study that Apur Shastri book and made a concise book of microbiology. You might think that this might be a time waste process, but no, I literally felt good because I am doing microbiology daily. In the same way, I knew now what are the important topics that I need to stress more on. And that's when I got to know, yes, these are the topics where I can score high and I need to stress more on them in the next reading. So after 30 days, I have made 100 pages of concise microbiology book for my own preparation, and ultimately that became the key to become a pro in microbiology, and that concise book is this. And I literally revised this book for at least 5 times and I still remember that I haven't made any mistake in microbiology in the final NEET exam. That really feels good even now. Don't worry, I'll try to make this book into PDF and make it available for you so that you can make maximum out of microbiology. But in this method, my determination to work more hours, the thought of not giving up on this subject, and the way that I made these subjects simpler for my own sake, for my own preparation, actually helped me to become a pro in this microbiology. Third tough subject, anesthesia. Of all the 8 to 9 short subjects that we have, this anesthesia used to really irritate me. This is the highly volatile subject that I have studied during my PG preparation. If I study one page, then when I go to the next topic, I literally used to forget whatever I have studied in the previous page. So this used to be really irritating that I have done at least 2 revisions in the beginning itself. So I thought it would become easy for me later when I study. But it's the same. If there are 5 MCQs in anesthesia, I used to mark only 1 correct, and that used to make me more frustrated. At one point, I thought, "Arey, chhod de yaar, this is a short subject. Why we need to invest a lot of time in this? Let's leave it." But we PG aspirants will be having that FOMO, and I literally have this ego with this anesthesia that why this subject is not getting into my brain. I need to do this. That's when I have opted for a method called reverse study technique. First of all, I have made a list of all the tough subjects and then I have started studying them in the reverse order. Like for example, if ketamine, I used to study side effects, then uses, then mechanism of action, and drug classifications in reverse order, and anesthesia instruments the same way. This made me think in a different direction, and this made me retain the topics in a much better way than usual. That's how it helped me, and I literally revised 7 times those tough topics with ego towards this anesthesia particularly, and at the end I am very much satisfied the way I answered anesthesia in the final NEET exam. But what I have decided is, no, I am not going to take this branch anesthesia. The lesson I have learned from this is that There is no subject or topic that is really tough to understand or remember. These tough subjects can be remembered and mastered with different study methods. And you are 100% capable of doing better even in these tough subjects as well. You know, the 3 different study methods that I have followed for the 3 tough subjects for me literally helped me improve in my grand test scores. I saw a spike of at least 50 to 70 marks extra. That literally boosted me up. That made me think that I'm not weaker or poor in my preparation and I can literally beat the tough MCQs in the exam as well. And I think those 3 study methods can help you master in your tough subjects as well. If you can't do so, you can always ping me on my Instagram. The link to Instagram is given below in the description. And also do comment down what are all your tough subjects in the comment section and let us know how you are tackling these tough subjects so that other PG aspirants would be benefited. Or you can also ask me in the comment section itself about your tough subjects. And that's all for today. Hope you all loved this video. If so, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel Dr. JTM, and I'll be coming back with another great video. Until then, bye, take care.